Hello friends, this is Neenah from Crescent Creation. Welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. Today I'm here with a very cute stamp set from Fawn named Mermaid for You. And I'm also using stitched film strip die from Pretty Pink Posh. I started here with Strathmore watercolor paper, which I die cut with the largest die from the Fawn large stitched rectangle die set. It cuts a perfect A2 size with stitching all around. Here I have my panel laid out on the craft sheet with painter's tape to cover the stitched edges, as I want the edges to be white. I started with Wild Honey Distress ink, as I had this very beautiful underwater scene at the back of my mind. I haven't yet found any inks better than Distress inks to create beautiful scenes like this with ease. So to create the bottom of the sea, I used walnut stain on Wild Honey to give it that dark, muddy look. Then I came in with Mermaid Lagoon for creating the water. I wanted the area to be dark, where the ground or the bottom of the sea meets the water. Mermaid Lagoon here matches perfectly, not only because of the color, but also because of its name. Then I used salty oceans at the top to give that light effect. But I wasn't satisfied enough, so I came in again with Mermaid Lagoon and walnut stain to darken the bottom area till I was satisfied. So this is how it looks after inking. Then with the help of mini mister from Ranges, I sprayed the panel 2-3 times. I let the water sit there for some 30 seconds and then blot it dry with some clean paper towel. I also used my heat tool to dry the panel faster. Now for the images, I used Memento Tuxedo black ink, as I'm gonna Copic color them. I stamped more images than I actually used on the card, as I didn't decide what images I'm gonna use at that particular moment. I started with the hair of Mermaid. I wanted to give it a red hair kind of look, but I wanted it to be little dark red and not exactly or completely reddish. So I started with E35 as the base color. Then with E39 I gave shadows as I normally would. Then with R39 I came in and added more darker shadows to the hair. Now to blend it off, I used the tip to tip technique here. I used E39 to pick up a little color from R39 and blended the whole hair area to get that perfect red hair look I wanted. I'm not sharing the whole coloring video today, as it's pretty similar to what I always do. But I really wanted to show you guys how I colored the rocks here. I first colored them as I normally would. But then I thought of giving a little green touch to them. So I came in with my YR17 here and started giving shadows over the darker brown area. That really created a good effect and made the rock more realistic. After finishing coloring, I used the coordinating dies to die cut the images here. I also used white cardstock to die cut the window frame out of Pretty Pink Posh stitched film strip die. Here I have laid my images down on the panel to see how it all looks, and then came in with some images of leaves and corals from the same stamp set and stamped them randomly with different inks to create the whole scene. I used foam tape to stick the frame to give it a little raised look, and for the other images I used my ATG tool. I had that Ariel's cartoon in mind. I'm not really remembering the name of the cartoon, but I used to watch it when I was young and I really liked it. So with that in mind, I created this whole card as if the mermaids are peeking out of the windows of their castle. Now for the sentiment, I used Waving Hello from the same stamp set and stamped it using VersaFine black ink, black Onyx ink. I also wanted to create the inside of the card today. So I used a white cardstock and inked it with the salty ocean a little, and then sprayed the panel with mini mister and let the water sit for 30 seconds and then blot it dry. For the card base here, I used a dark blue cardstock from my stash. I cut it in 4¼ by 11 inches and it's coded at 5½ to create a top folding card. I sticked the white panel inside and used "You Are Amazing" sentiment from Inside and Out sayings stamp set from Simon Says Stamp. Stamped it using VersaFine black Onyx ink. To finish off my inside, I stamped the same leaves and coral stamps in different inks. Then with the help of ATG tool, I sticked the front panel onto the card base. This is my card for today. Thank you for visiting. Have a good day.